Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Joker, and this is
welcome to a spooky Farmcast.
Yeah, we're back. It's Halloween. You can tell we're all dressed as our favorite people. Kyle is a nerd. Fenner is Duck Dynasty, and I'm the Joker. So
it's a real power trio. I can't. Do you guys? I forgot about Duck Dynasty.
How could you forget?
He's right there.
Yeah, talk about a
Mr. Dynasty.
That show ran for like 2 years. Was the biggest thing in the world, and then they just all dipped.
And then I think Ted Cruz went hunting with them.
I think the dad had some.
That's how you know you made it.
The father had some pointed comments about some particular groups of people. So.
You think?
Yeah. That's why Ted Cruz went hunting with him.
Yeah. That's like going with the Alaskan bush people and being shocked and they might say something homophobic. It's like, you kind of get what you sign up for.
Yeah.
Show called fucking Duck Dynasty. Yeah. Whatever.
Well,
Uncle Si was always a pleasant appearance on screen. I'll say that.
I think we're all dressed sort of problematically. So you're dressed as Duck Dynasty, who's, you know, obviously they have some comments. I'm dressed as somebody from Gryffindor, J.K. Rowling. She's not the greatest, as we all know, big time turf, and Zach's the Joker, so he's problematic.
What's that?
He's just society.
Yeah, I just see too much. I'm too woke. I see what other people can't. What is this what everyone is going to be for Halloween this year? Just curious.
I got some big plans. I got a nice little pirate costume, so I'm very excited about that. And I ended up getting I got it off the Halloween store like website or whatever. They do fast shipping. I love it. And that's where I got this costume too. So big fan. And I got their like package deal. And then I was looking last night. I wanted to throw in a few accessories. So I ended up getting a nice hook for one of my hands.
Oh.
I got a pistol. Weirdly enough, a nice flintlock like we're playing Sea of Thieves, which we need to get back on, by the way.
Good game.
And then, so you know what the funniest thing is? I have all this stuff. I can't find a cutlass. I need a nice little sword. I might have to do a last minute dive on that.
You got a hook and a gun. How many hands you got?
You need the sword.
Gun. So it comes with like multiple belts, so I can put the gun in one of the belts. I gotta find. Yeah. So we're gonna make it work.
Okay.
No eye patch though. That was the saddest thing I had to ditch. Doesn't really work too well with the glasses.
Yeah. You can just wrap up one lens. It'll be funny.
Humorous. What about you guys? What are we all going as?
Well, originally the green wig was I was gonna be Cosmo from the hit animated kids show Fairly Odd Parents. Morgan is being Wanda, so it fits. But the wig doesn't exactly scream Cosmo.
Screams the Joker.
It really does scream. So I'll be dyeing my hair.
Style it.
It apparently it can be styled.
I was gonna say, can you style wigs? Oh, really?
Yeah, definitely. Like what you need to do, I'm like in a weird way, you kind of almost need to put it like this, like how my hair is now, because if you ever like watch or Cosmo has the exact same hair as Timmy Turner, and it's kind of all like that swoop to the side.
Yeah.
So if you can manage that, I think it'll work. So you gotta get rid of this like Joker boy band emo aesthetic.
Okay, well I don't want to. But what I was gonna do, I was gonna go to Target, just get some green hairspray, you know, like some shitty temporary, because like this sucks. This thing's so itchy. I've worn this for like, I mean, like an hour now, and it's just like it's like terrible in every way. And yeah. So, Fenner, what are you? What are you gonna be?
Probably nothing. I know. I'm amongst people who really enjoy Halloween, but I don't necessarily share the sentiment. So,
what do you have against Halloween?
I don't have anything against it. I would much prefer to hand out candy than. And I know we're talking like as we're older.
You can dress up.
No, I get that. Yeah, you can. Yeah. I also don't like, I don't know, I'm not a big like party guy, so I don't like get up to go out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Halloween is great. I mean, I've been thinking about this. It literally might be my favorite holiday just because you get to dress however the hell you want. You get to be real goofy for a night. You get to take a bunch of great pictures. I mean, it's fantastic. I love Halloween.
And it's not very serious. You don't have, like, the stress. No. Like, Christmas can be stressful. Like,
you gotta see Halloween family just, like, on Christmas.
Right. Like, yeah. Halloween is, like, such an easy, like, stress-free holiday. It's pretty great. It might be my favorite, too. I think you just made a good... Yeah.
Oh no! I have to see my loved ones. Oh, poor
But like, you know, for gift giving, you don't have to give any gifts for Halloween. That's nice.
Yeah.
You give the gift of your own costume, and it looks great. And everybody looks good. Take some great pics. Yeah. Like I said.
How about this then, Feder? What's the best costume you've ever been?
I will be honest. I've broken out this one a couple times, and I forgot it.
What a weak move in any like northern state to bust that out.
Oh yeah, big time weak move.
What a cop out.
Yeah, when I was a kid, my mom used to really doll me up. She and her sister, my Aunt Chris, they made a homemade yellow Teletubby costume for me when I was like 4 years old. Oh. That was pretty fire. I remember I was
today too.
I was a cow one year. Yeah, I've had some pretty decent costumes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
A tip for the people, and I think, you know, like if you have any Halloween tips, always get for Wisconsin. Always get something that's going to keep you a little warm, so you don't have to like wear the jacket. Wearing the jacket over. I remember being a kid. You know, you're dressed up as Spider-Man. You got the fucking jacket over it. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man with a jacket.
Nothing will make you sadder than when you're fully dressed up and then it's 38 degrees out and you just have to ruin your whole costume with a winter coat. I mean, it's absolutely the worst. Yeah. That's why this costume's great. I got the Gryffindor cloak with the hood. Like, it was pretty cold last year, but this was nice and toasty.
Yep. That's why, for being the weekend jacket, it works. Going to be a little risky with being Cosmo and just having a shirt, but we'll see. You know, I'm playing it close.
I think so, too. Need a full pivot. I think you need to ditch Cosmo at the last minute.
And be the Joker?
And shock everybody. No. And show up as Jurgen von Strangle from Fairly Odd Parents. So you need the giant wand. You need just, like, the vest like Schwarzenegger wears in, like, Commando. Yep. You'd look real good. I think that's the move.
I'm not even going to do my... I'm not even going to do my impression because it would not hit.
Oh, no.
Timmy Turner!
That wasn't that bad.
Okay, yeah.
Listen, it's better than your British accent.
I don't want to do that one again.
Well, let's hear it. I don't know if I've heard that.
Can someone just like give me an idea? Can someone just like say something in British so you can put me in the mentality?
I will give you a sentence. I will not do the accent. Yep. I want it to be 100% you. Okay. Just say, "Hello, Governor. Can you bring me some tea and crumpets?"
Oh boy. Oh boy. Hello, Governor. Can you bring me some tea and crumpets?
You've been working on it.
I know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Listen, you should have. A couple years ago, he tried to do a British accent. It was the saddest thing.
I just couldn't do it. Oh man, I just can't do accents. I can never go as someone who like has a. I guess Cosmo has like a way of talking, but it's like loud and like
he talks like this, really high pitched.
Right. But I can just not do like any accent.
Yeah, accents are super hard. I can't do accents.
Or any impression, I guess.
No, I can't do that either. I envy people who can do that.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to be obsessed with impressions. I was that kid. Not a good look anymore. No. I can't even think of what I would do up the top.
Homer Simpson.
I can't do a Homer.
Oh.
I can do a Christopher Walken. That one's
do it. Let's hear it.
You want me to do Walken?
Yep. Yeah. We want a little Walken action.
2 mice fell in a bucket of cream. 1 mouse drowned. The other one struggled until he drowned. And the 3rd mouse, he struggled and struggled, and he churned and churned, and he turned that cream into butter.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is that a quote?
Yeah. Why did you do that?
What the hell was that?
I can't remember the movie off the top, but yeah, it's at the end of the movie. Yeah.
I was like, why are you saying this? You keep going.
Oh yeah, no, I put work into these impressions.
Oh my god.
I can't remember the full quote of My favorite used to be the one from Pulp Fiction, where he's only in that movie for like 5 minutes. By the way, Pulp Fiction stinks. We'll get to that another day.
Okay.
But I love the scene with Walken because he shows up out of fucking nowhere, and all he talks about for 5 minutes is giving this kid a watch that is like a family heirloom, and because he like died, and he just talks about your father had this watch up his ass every year for the whole Vietnam War. Up his ass, and just the entire time. That's it. He does that, and then he leaves. He's not in the movie anymore. That used to be my favorite one. I don't remember the full quote, though.
Okay.
I've never seen Pulp Fiction. I never will.
You're not missing anything.
I never got through it. I didn't care.
Yeah, it's very Tarantino, which is hit or miss.
Yeah. Do you guys have like a favorite Halloween movie that you watch every year? I've got one.
Like scary movies.
But you can still watch. There's Halloween movies that aren't scary.
I really don't watch any Halloween movies.
No,
really?
I don't.
I know, it's wildly boring as that sounds. Like, I don't want to be scared when I'm watching something.
Like, for me, the only thing that comes to my mind, because it's like a spoof of a scary movie, is Shaun of the Dead. Like, if you can consider that a Halloween movie,
I'll put it.
Shaun of the Dead. Yeah,
that's comfortably my favorite horror movie.
Yes. I've got a Halloween movie suggestion for you guys. It came out last year. I think it's already. It's not a scary movie. It's not a scary movie. Or it's not a scary movie or a scary movie. This is gonna sound like a joke, but I fully suggest it. I think it's already a Halloween classic, and I think it came out. If it came out in the '90s, it would be considered one of the best Halloween movies today. Adam Sandler's Hubie Halloween. I suggest this movie. It's on Netflix. It's very funny. It's very funny and funny. But I totally suggest it. I think it's a classic. It's already in my top 3 of favorite Halloween movies. So
I thought you were talking about like I thought you were gonna say Adam Sandler talking about, I can't remember the name of it.
Jack and Jill.
No, it's the animated one where he's Dracula.
Transylvania.
He says,
Transylvania.
John, you are fucking my daughter. You know that one?
Yeah. No, it's not that one.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, it's very good. I suggest it. Very funny. But my favorite one is Halloween. John Carpenter's Halloween with Michael Myers. I suggest that one too. It's not that scary. It's not a scary movie if you guys want to watch it good. It's more thrilling. It's fun. It's so good.
I don't mind. I've seen that one before. I don't mind it.
Okay,
like the original, are you saying?
The original, the first Jamie Lee Curtis one.
I don't mind that. I like those more because what I really don't like in like scary movies like recently, it's just mostly just like centered around the main characters exploding in various disgusting fashions, and that's the kind of stuff I really don't like. I don't like gore.
I completely agree. That's why I like the Halloween. That's why I like the original one. They made it a point to not make it gory and just make it like creepy. Love it.
Like a nice, I like a nice suspense film.
I guess like the only like legitimate Halloween, because I don't think Shaun of the Dead's really a Halloween movie.
It's the same vibe.
I guess
it's a spoof.
Yeah. Like Hocus Pocus. Like I just remember watching that with my family all the time.
That's
I didn't mind
classic.
Hocus Pocus. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Like Halloween Town, basically.
Halloween Town's good. Hocus Pocus.
Oh, I actually seen that movie too. That's a good movie. Yeah.
Those really 90s.
Those movies aren't like scary, you know.
No, but they're Halloween. They don't need to be scary.
Yeah, they don't.
They're Halloween.
They don't. But when I think of Halloween movies, I think of like horror movies and scary movies. And I don't like jump scares. I don't like gore. Nothing that makes me feel uncomfortable.
I will say
like in a scared way.
There is one series of like quote unquote horror movies that I absolutely adored, and it was because seeing them in theaters was so funny. Paranormal Activity. Yeah. One of my favorite theater experiences. I mean, anytime you get a character just dragged off, the whole crowd would be laughing.
Yep.
You're having a romp. It's a great time. I love seeing those.
Or when it was like, whoa, the camera went out. And it's like right up in your face. Right. Like those were so those are very funny too. I enjoy those because they're funny.
See, that's one thing I will give Christmas the nod ahead of Halloween. I like Christmas like media like that more than I do the Halloween.
I agree.
Just a personal preference.
The last movie I want to mention, have you guys ever watched A Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, a long time ago.
So why is that the worst movie in the world? Because that's fucking terrible. I hate that movie. I hate that. The classic that everyone loves. I despise that movie.
I'm not going that far.
I will.
I'm not. Listen, Tim Burton's aesthetic is very hit or miss for people.
Oh yeah, it's a miss for me.
It's a miss for me.
Yeah,
it's
I don't
gross.
Like that.
It's gross.
The people who loved that movie were the same people who like obsessed about like Invader Zim back in the day.
Yeah,
it's very much like the Venn diagram meeting in the middle. That's that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. It's not like super my jam, but I totally get why people love it.
Okay, I don't. I think it's gross.
Very diplomatic answer.
Yeah. But I don't know. Do you guys have any other? We're gonna rank candy here in a second. You guys got any Halloween thoughts?
Well, I was gonna ask, like, because Kyle brought up Christmas media, giving the nod to Christmas media, which I would agree with. Yep. Are there any like Halloween themed like songs?
This is Halloween. As I just roast the Nightmare Before Christmas, it's got the, this is Halloween. This is Halloween. There's a gun.
I don't know.
Monster Mash?
You're talking Halloween song? Yeah.
Oh, the Monster Mash?
Yeah. Do the Monster Mash. Hold on.
Listen, it's a graveyard smash.
Yeah, it is. Thriller.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Thriller.
Oh, yeah. Thriller.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Halloween's got bangers.
The Addams Family. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
I can keep going. Yep.
I recently saw a picture of the woman who played like the wife in the original Addams Family. I think I now know why I'm into goth chicks.
Oh.
I mean, good lord. I remember I used to watch like a little bit of that as a kid.
Which, the really old show or the 90s movies?
No, like the old show. Oh, this woman. Ooh. Oh, God, I can't remember her name. She'd be like 90 years old if she was still alive, but like, oh my God. If you look up a picture,
I wonder if she's alive.
You'll know exactly what I'm talking. No, she's dead.
Oh, wow.
She's dead, but listen, back in the day, she was so bad. Oh.
This 90-year-old. Yeah.
I'm thirsting on the pod.
Wait,
listen,
the mom?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. If I'm thinking of the right one, I hope she was the mom character. I gotta look it up.
This woman who can, like, remember World War II.
I'll say it. Not for me.
This woman lived through Reagan.
I typed in Halloween songs, and one of the first ones that came up was "Enter Sandman" by Metallica.
Yeah,
it's a good song.
There's a gray area. Count? Yeah, I count it. Yeah.
"Highway to Hell" apparently is a Halloween song.
Okay, no, that's not a song for anyone.
"Monster" by Kanye West.
Oh yeah,
that is.
With goblins, ghouls.
Yeah, a zombie with no conscience.
Yes,
that's as Halloween as it gets.
No, yeah,
Disturbia,
the Purple People Eater.
Oh, Disturbia definitely counts.
Yeah, Disturbia. That's a good ass song too.
Good movie, by the way, too.
Yeah, that's with Shia LaBeouf, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I actually like that movie.
That was a remake, I think. Yeah, no, that's the one I saw. I didn't see the original.
Also, we're forgetting the all-time classic. Okay, that's not what I thought it was.
Is not coming through.
Yeah, couldn't hear it. Yeah. Oh yeah,
that counts.
Yeah, that's a
that's a Halloween movie. Yeah, okay, there are some good Halloween movies. Yeah, I was sleeping on Halloween movies. I guess
I forgot about Ghostbusters also because Ghostbusters the first one classic probably be in my top 3.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to trash Ghostbusters. I thought you were about to call them Mid-Busters.
No, love Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is awesome. The sequel's a little weird. Ghostbusters 2 is
the new one. Are you going to see the new one?
I think so.
I
have mixed feelings.
Literally, the trailers all look really bad. Like, I want to because I know that the OG cast comes in. I know that they're going to come in.
There's a lot of, like, slapstick. I'm not...
Also, where's the ghost busting? Like, why is it called Ghostbusters?
Give them some time. Listen, by the end of that movie, I will bet you anything they bust at least one ghost.
They better. They better.
There will be. But listen, proclamation. There will be ghost busting.
They're okay. You've relieved some
Think about that.
Pain for it, but
you fret not.
But the ghosts don't look like scary. It looks like they added too much detail to them. They look like
the ghosts weren't really that scary in the original one. Like
I disagree.
Zool was scary.
Zool was scary, and the first library scene is terrifying. As a kid,
go back and rewatch that. Maybe I'm thinking wrong.
And the way the ghosts moved was just creepy because it was like. They had, like, that real... I don't know what it was. Now they just look CG, and I don't like it. But
sorry,
no, I might see it.
I'm really fascinated by these Halloween songs.
What else you got from there?
Well, they have... So, have you seen the movie Us? That Jordan Peele movie?
Yep. Okay. That makes sense.
And they have the remix of I Got Five on It by Lunas.
Yep.
They consider that a Halloween
That's a really...
Ooh. Bang!
I'm at that. Yes, I gotta add that. Speaking of that, did you guys see Iman Shumpert got a perfect score to that song on Dancing with the Stars?
No.
Fun fact.
Awesome.
I Got Five on it?
Watch it, yes. To that remix of it. He did that because they did an Us themed dance, and it is so good. Like I don't know anything about dancing, but I was mesmerized watching though. Like so good.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
I found the chick's name. Her name is Carolyn Jones. I'm putting a picture of her in our little Discord thing so you can see. You tell me that woman is not bad.
Set her to your background.
Okay.
Set it to your background.
Give me just a second. I got this. Listen, I got no problem with that. I'll let the good people be the judge.
But no, they also consider Get Out a Halloween movie just because it's scary, spooky.
Us is a good movie. I saw Us in the theaters.
Yeah.
So this is Carolyn Jones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, she was bad.
Yeah.
I'll gladly she can have the center camera. I'll scooch to the side.
And she popped off in the 50s.
Oh yeah, ahead of her time. I mean, look at this. Look at this. That's early on emo goth aesthetic. She was pioneering.
She
that
broke
shit.
barriers.
She really did, and thank you for awakening something in me.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to what's her name? Carolyn Jones.
Carolyn Jones. Yeah.
Okay,
shout out to the dead.
Carolyn Jones. Yeah. R.I.P. Pour one out right every Halloween for Carolyn Jones.
Well, listen, it's that time of year. Maybe we can bust out the Ouija board, and I can tell her how much I love her. So I think maybe this Halloween, that's something we can look forward to.
Okay.
You guys ever messed around with a Ouija board?
No.
Yeah, big time, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, my house growing up, it was, like, built by, like, great-great-grandfather or something in, like, 1888. And, like, the house I grew up in, it was in our family up until we moved out to North Dakota 6, 7, 8 years ago, whatever. And multiple people had died in the house.
Okay.
Like, so where our kitchen was used to be a bedroom, and, like, my great-great-grandmother had died in the bedroom. And this was back in the day, like, I'm sure they still do it, but they, like, drained her blood out right there and then dumped it on one of the trees outside. And that tree was, like, massive, but so whatever. And then there was a little boy who died upstairs. And, like, me and my stepbrother one night, we woke up and we heard, like, what we thought was a kid running down the hallway to our room, you know?
God.
And there was nothing and we both woke up. Like, I'm not a big, like, ghost believer either, but so we went into our basement, which, Kyle, I think you have been in my basement of the old house. Kind of like a dungeon, concrete floor, kind of scary.
Mine was the same way.
Yeah, and we did a Ouija board down there, and my sister and my stepsister both absolutely flipped out, screamed, turned the lights on, ran upstairs. Yeah, it was
dude, Ouija boards were fun. Wild because we used to do it. We went when we were in probably like middle school. Me and the fellas, we would get at Jake Becker's house because they had a Ouija board, and we had like a week where we just went to town on this thing, and we bought it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
I mean, it is wild how that actually works.
Yeah,
really.
Like, oh yeah, no, because like you're all like touching it. It's like the energy is being transferred by everybody touching it, and it just finds its way to saying like comprehensible things. I mean, it is truly like, especially when you like really buy into it. It's something else.
There is some like science behind it, but we won't get into that at all.
I think it's everybody kind of like subconsciously moving it.
Yes, and there's
is.
something like I remember reading something about it because I didn't really buy into it, and it's like Something with like the vibrations of your hands, and it's such a slick surface, and like the plastic parts on the bottom, like there's basically no friction there, like from that magnifying glass or whatever, the glass thing that you move around in between that and the playing board. So like the tiny vibrations from 4 or 5 people having it just kind of naturally glides it, and then everybody's thinking in their head, oh, I want it to say yes, or I want it, so it just kind of naturally goes, but
never touched a Ouija board. I never bought into that.
It is really fun, man. You should give it a try. It's really fun.
I'll try to find one then.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can, like, I think especially you get a few beers deep and you go to like
big time you get a few beers deep.
Because like at this point I couldn't really like fully like buy into it. Listen, you hand me some Tito's and let me go to town for a while. You gotta give me some Monster Punch, and then
I'm a half a bottle of wine in. I'm buying that every single time.
Okay.
Have you guys, speaking of like punch and everything, like Halloween aesthetics, I've never done like bobbing for apples, and I feel like I really missed out.
I have done that. Yeah,
you did miss out.
No, you didn't.
It's an experience. I like.
Fill up your sink, toss an apple in there.
Like you get your Halloween ciders and all that. I've done all that. I missed out on the apple bobbing.
So
sad.
One year when my sister was in 8th grade, she had like this massive Halloween party where like her entire class came over, and my grandma and my mom went like full out for this Halloween party. Like it was awesome. We had bobbing for apples. We had like Monster Punch with what is it called? Dry ice. Vodka. So it was smoking and stuff.
Love that.
It was a really fun time. But yeah, bobbing for apples. I mean, I was like 12 when I did it. I thought it was pretty cool, you know. But
speaking of like
I don't think I have a big enough mouth to like get at one. I feel like it's impossible.
That's kind of the shtick, you know.
Yeah. It's really hard.
Stuck in there for a while.
Yeah, you're being waterboarded for apples.
Pretty much.
I mean, the fellas.
Speaking of like little activities like that about Halloween themed, on Friday I'm going to my first ever like real haunted house, and I'm scared. I'm terrified.
They're terrifying.
They're very fun.
They stink.
This is
they stink.
I weirdly had a good time when I went to one.
This is so
I don't
nuts.
like scary shit, but I weirdly had a good time. You get into the atmosphere. Sorry, I'll let you continue.
No, that's what I'm wondering, because I like scary movies. I like scary stuff in general, but I am so scared for this. Like, I hate being touched, and I'm afraid they're gonna touch me. Do they touch you?
Oh, at some of them they will. Yeah.
I think the more extreme ones you like sign a waiver for them to touch you, and otherwise they're not like really getting up on you. Just kind of jumping out and saying "boo," and then they get you.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I have been to 3 haunted houses, and at 2 of them I was like,
right. Yeah. I think I'm gonna piss my pants.
They get you and they give you a little shake,
What the fuck?
Well, you know what I mean? Like, I got you.
I got you.
Listen, it is what it is. It's like if you're going to a haunted house, you kind of have to expect them to pull out all the stops.
Right.
I mean, that adds to the suspense.
Right. That's what you're paying for.
I just think they're really neat because
I don't
it's a lot of work.
It's so much work, and I kind of love it. And then it's funny too because you like random people like volunteer to do it, and I feel like it's very bring your own costume because some of them are just so bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
I don't know.
The
one in Sheboygan, though. The Dominion of Terror.
We're going to The Hills Have Eyes, and that is like fun. That's one
I remember hearing about one in high school, like. I guess whatever. Eli Schwanek, kid we went to school with. Shout out Eli Schwanek.
Let's go.
His sister, when she was in high school, she went to like one in Milwaukee or something, where you had to sign a waiver.
That's what we're doing.
They kind of they kind of bury you alive.
Like that. Okay.
You're getting dirt poured on you and shit. Yeah.
That is where I draw the line.
Yeah,
I don't mind being touched. It is what it is. I'm claustrophobic as hell. You are not putting me into a confined area. I will punch somebody.
The last one I went to, you got chased out by a guy with a chainsaw, and that was I don't need to ever experience that ever again.
It was pretty fun.
I was not a fan, dude.
This is getting me more scared than
it's starting to regret a lot of life.
It's scary
right now.
It's very scary.
Yeah. Oh my god. I mean,
that's kind of the point.
It is.
You don't kill me. Kill me. Get sued. Kill me then. All right? That's what we're going to tell him. I'm literally going to tell him. Do it. Just fucking do it. I take over the power in the power dynamic then.
You should go into a scary house and try to scare them.
A scary house.
What did I say? Haunted house.
Scarier. Just scarier than the scary house guys.
Oh yeah, who's gonna win? Take it back. I'll bring a gun. I'll bring
scary house or
do it.
Scary boy.
Yeah. Do it.
All right.
I think it's about that time. You know, there's a big part of Halloween, a big thing of Halloween we're being around here, and that's ranking Halloween candy. So let's get into it. All right, so we got the board here. So yeah, I don't know if I have a lot of strong takes. We'll find out. But first on the board is Skittles. And my gut reaction with this one is S tier. I love Skittles.
Are we all assuming that, well, this matters. Are we assuming all of these are like a fun size candy?
Yeah, I think we have to. Yeah.
It's what you would get in Halloween. This is Halloween candy. Yes.
All right. A fun size Skittles, it just feels like an inadequate amount of Skittle.
That's
but that's
fair.
Kind of the, I mean,
these are little
snacks. You could say that for literally
I disagree.
Any Halloween candy.
I think there are some like chocolates that you get a nice like fun size. You're like, oh, that makes sense to me. A nice little one bite, you're good. That's all I need. I don't want 6 Skittles.
It's more than 6 Skittles. You're selling it short there. It's probably like 15 Skittles. But Skittles, the thing with Skittles is, and I guess it's the thing with candy, they all got so much goddamn sugar. You don't need to be eating like 7 bags, full bags of Skittles in a night.
We need to like lay down the law here.
Yep.
We got to come to the perspective of a child who is dumping out their trick-or-treat bag on the table.
That's a good point.
Sifting through. This is a 25-year-old Al Fenner. This is like 11-year-old Al Fenner. What would that kid like to see?
I love Skittles. I love Skittles growing up. I love Skittles now.
I like Skittles. They're fine. It's not an S tier.
I love it.
Kyle just
sorry to cut you off. I haven't said my tier. I think it's an A tier candy. I think Skittles is A tier.
Okay. Kyle
as
really
as a Halloween candy. Fun-sized Halloween candy. It's
Kyle, spoiler alert. If I like candy in general, I'm gonna like getting it at Halloween.
There's context. There is context. Start.
At first I said S tier right away because I love Skittles, but I think Kyle put it a little more perspective here. I was never really that excited when I saw fun-sized Skittles but I do really like Skittles, so I would lean A or B here.
What do you say, Kyle? You said it's not.
Yeah. I said B. Oh,
Fuck.
I didn't hear that.
Ah, damn it.
You got to make the decision here.
This is on you.
Joker.
You do look like you have a big Skittle on your head.
yeah. I'm cosplaying as Skittles. Oh, damn it. Subject to change, but right now I'll go A tier.
Subject.
We'll see. Yeah, shout out.
Okay. I really am fascinated what you guys say about Smarties.
I really like Smarties. They're so, especially as a kid when you saw Smarties, I love the packaging. I like just downing them in one thing, get them all. That shit. They were just so sugary. They were fun. I always enjoyed getting them. I put it on. I like them a little more than Skittles, so I'd say A tier for Smarties. I really like Smarties as a kid.
I will go next because I 100% agree. The 2 ways that I ever enjoyed eating Smarties was eating them all at one time, or I don't know. I think it was maybe I don't know who the hell showed this to me, but if you keep them in the package and you grind them to a powder. I don't know why, but that was so good to me when I was a kid. I was very, very excited to get Smarties. I'm right on there with A tier.
Knock them down, Kyle.
Listen, Smarties, I get they're a little better as a kid. But if
and you were going at this,
this is true. Like this was a big swing.
I know, and that is the only thing that's preventing an F tier.
Oh dear God!
Come on.
This is C tier as a kid. I did not mind them. Here's the problem with Smarties. I don't know if this is true or not, but my own headcanon tells me this. There are different flavors in that individual Smartie package depending on the color.
I couldn't
Some
tell.
felt more sour. Some felt more sweet. The sour ones, trash. I know this.
I think you're thinking of Sweet Tarts.
There's very different.
I am very much thinking of Smarties. I know my Smarties. I also had a big-time ADHD problem as a child. This may have factored in. I don't really care for Smarties.
I think there were sour Smarties, and then there were just Smarties.
I think they're different.
Trash. They were mixed in, I swear.
No, they were not mixed in.
There is no way Smarties are different flavors.
There was some that had like a yellow tint.
Yeah, a yellow tint, a blue tint. That's like that's like the sucker that's made out of fucking Smarties. It's just a different color. It's all just sugar. It's literally just pure sugar.
That's
all it is.
I think there's something in your head. You've got demons.
All I know is you say they're pure sugar. I say they're pure mid.
No, okay. I think A tier. I think A tier, but
I'm married.
This is A tier. You gotta put this on the grand list of candies.
I am.
Are you looking at the other candies on
this is hard. It's hard.
Up there. I know
it's not better than almost any of these.
Listen to me. As a candy guy, I've changed now as I've grown up. But when I was a kid, I wasn't a big chocolate candy bar kid.
Oh God.
No, I was much more of like a Smartie, Skittles, nerd, like a sugar, like literally just
nerds. Better would like the nerds. That makes sense to me.
Coming from you, fucking Harry Potter. Christ.
Yeah, at least I had a costume.
Yeah,
I got birds behind me for Christ's sakes.
I got a big castle.
So Fenner says A tier. Kyle says C. I think Kyle talked me down to a B. So I think B is a good spot. Only because I think
stick with what you originally say there, pal.
I think I'm looking at some of these other candies, I think there's like quite a few better. I gotta talk to him.
Can't wait for those.
Yeah.
I want to lead this one. I want to lead this off.
Go for it.
So next is Ring Pop, right? Speaking as a Halloween candy, this is S tier candy.
Absolutely.
I say this because getting a big Ring Pop in your bag was so fucking primo because it was the best candy. So you just stuck it on your finger while you continued to trick or treat. You do a little suck, you get a little candy, suck, candy, and the rotation continues as you're walking down your neighborhood. There's nothing better than a Ring Pop, especially back in the day. Dude, Ring Pops were banging. That was a popular candy.
Still are, as far as I'm concerned. Ring Pop also more expensive than any of these on here. If you got them, you were in a nice if someone's handing out. I think you buy them individually, and the Ring Pops were awesome. These slap. I like. This was perfect because I really like just like suckers and stuff like that. And this is perfect. It was so nice. If you had one of those big fuckers on too, you felt like you were someone.
Oh yeah.
If I rolled out my bag and I saw a Ring Pop, that catches my eye before anything else. Unless there's like a couple other S tier candies, but this as a Halloween candy is S tier.
And listen, this is back in is when we were kids when this was like coming out. I want to say this is like 2004, 2005. This is when every rapper in the world, it's all about how big your chain was.
Yeah.
It was the bling era. So getting dripped out with a big ring on your finger, oh my God. Are you kidding me? Your wrist went limp because that thing was so heavy. It was amazing.
I mean, solely as a candy, I love Ring Pops. Solely as a candy, I love Ring Pop. But as a Halloween candy, that was probably the last thing I was going for. Not because I didn't like them, but because when I got home and dumped out my bag or my pillowcase full of candy, it's the same reason I didn't really like Tootsie Pops or any other suckers.
Did you bring your pillowcase a lot?
No, but I can't remember if it was my pillowcase or my fucking bag, whatever.
Okay.
But I wanted to eat as many different types of candy as I wanted to.
Yeah.
Or as I could, and it's like getting a sucker or something I have to suck on, it's like that's what I got for the next 10 minutes.
This is why, as I said, it's while you trick or treat that you suck on that thing while you're walking. So you let everybody know. You show it around. You say, hey, look what I got. You're showing off to all the other kids. It tastes great. And it's very plus EV candy eating because you're doing it while you're collecting more candy.
I disagree. You guys are both set on this. It would be C for me. You guys do with it what you must.
I want to go on a minor tangent because you brought up like what you did for trick-or-treating. I had the greatest and also the least ethical method for Halloween. I got the most candy every year out of anybody because
not me.
Did. I had more candy than you, guaranteed.
No.
Because you didn't follow this strategy. It is the saddest, sickest strategy.
Oh, God.
So what we would do, my mom would like come around with us. She would bring the van, and so we'd all pile in. We would go, we hit like 2 blocks, right? Fill up a big bag of candy. We would dump it all in my mom's van. Come back out. Looked like we had empty bags, so all the parents would feel really bad for us, thinking either, we got a late start, or we didn't get much candy. So it would be like, as the night goes on, and we still had these empty bags, everybody just kept giving us ungodly amounts of candy because they felt so bad for us.
Makes sense, too, because who the fuck wants extra candy?
That's right. Me, as a kid, I did.
Yeah, that's true.
So we just made out like bandits. It was very unethical, but my God, dude, I had so much candy.
I don't think that's unethical. That's just part of the game. Veteran in the game. Yeah. Game respect game.
We gamed the system.
All right, well, Fenner, if you're cool with it, I think we'll put it at S tier.
I'm not cool with it.
Okay, that's fair.
Doesn't matter.
Does anyone know what a Menards is outside of the...
I sleep.
Maynards.
Maynards. Yeah, I never had it.
No idea. Is this just nibs? Do you guys know what this is?
No, I've never had that before. I'll be
Some
back.
Canadian shit?
I don't know what that is. It looks very Canadian, which I don't trust.
Okay, yeah. Well, we're finally at an F tier. Hot tamales.
I couldn't agree more.
Okay, great. Awesome.
This is an easy one.
Yeah.
I don't want the candy version of Fireball.
Ugh, I didn't even think of it. That makes sense. Even as a kid, I was like, no. Like,
which is weird, because I am one of the few people in the world that really genuinely enjoys Fireball whiskey.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's a tough scene. I mean, listen, it's a tough game for tough people, but
these
I really do thoroughly enjoy hot tamales.
These were so... You do enjoy them?
No, sorry.
Oh, yes, what the fuck?
Whoa, I meant to say I legitimately enjoy Fireball whiskey. I do not enjoy hot tamales.
Okay, that's fair enough. These were terrible, and if you saw one of these, like, shame on the parents who were giving these out, but if you opened... Fenner, what are your thoughts?
I was gonna say, shout out to you two. I didn't need to come back for hot tamales. Hot tamales are fucking trash.
Yeah, no, they're fucking garbage. If you opened up your bag and you saw one of these, I think I tried one once because I was like, oh, maybe it'll be pretty good. And, like, I had to spit it out, and I don't spit out a lot of candy.
They're like the evil version of Mike and Ike's.
Shit, yeah.
You know what? Here's a little callback. The reason I don't like hot tamales is a lot of the same reasons I don't like jelly-filled donuts. Is because, like, so... My aunt she loved hot tamales, and she would just have like a thing of them, but she would also have M&Ms and Skittles. Like she used to just have candy in the house, you know? And so she had these glass jars. So I reach in, grab a handful of what I think are, Skittles or whatever, some candy, and I just got a mouthful of fucking hot tamales.
Damn.
Hot tamales stink.
Okay. Yeah, no. They're just terrible. What
does this have to do with jelly donuts?
Because I shouldn't have to think. That I'm eating something that's going to be delicious, and it turns out to be something that's fucking trash.
That makes sense to me. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I forgot about the full circle jelly donuts connection there for a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's to this day are still my favorite debate we've had on this show.
Yeah. I agree. That was very good. Heated. I'm interested in what you guys think about nerds. Because, personally, I loved nerds, but, like, This is where I think I agree with Kyle with the Skittles. The box was so small. You take a little shot of it and it's gone. Like it's an easy, quick candy.
What I love about
it. The difference to me with this, I didn't want more than a shot of Nerds.
Oh, I love Nerds.
No, I love Nerds too. But like whenever you got Nerds, like you would get Nerds, you get Nerds at various houses, whatever. Yeah. They legitimately had different flavors, unlike you thoughts on Smarties.
Yep.
You could take a shot of cherry, you could take a shot of blue raspberry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A shot of grape.
My favorite was the ones that were like white and they were like a mystery flavor.
Yes, but they were always the same flavor, just like
Airheads.
Always
cherry.
Yeah, I never got why they did the mystery flavor.
It was always cherry.
Yeah.
It was a quick gimmick for your first time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, like I love the different flavors of these, and like I like the blue boxes. I don't know if it's blueberry; those fucking slapped. I would say like if it was just a little bigger for me, it'd be S tier, but I'd say A tier. I think it's same as Skittles. I like the flavors of them.
I would also say A tier.
I'm not gonna argue with it. I would personally say B tier.
Okay, we'll put it in A because I do think it's better than Smarties. They've got more.
I like more Smarties. Yeah.
Okay. Jolly Ranchers.
Okay. Yeah. Jolly Ranchers, it brings up the discussion once again. Halloween candy. And I don't mind a good Jolly Rancher, but I can tell you from experience, whenever I whittled down that bag, it took, months to finally get through all that candy. The last thing in that bag was always just like the 6 loose Jolly Ranchers. If you're giving out Jolly Ranchers as Halloween candy, shame on you for giving out like 2 of the cheapest candies you can. It's weak. And Fenner also said it too, kind of like with his sucker thing, right? When you have your Halloween candy, you want to just like have a bunch of different kinds of candy right away. I don't want to sit there sucking on a Jolly Rancher for an hour. I like Jolly Ranchers in like elementary or middle school. I would just kind of suck on one during class. Then they're good. If you just want me to straight up eat a few Jolly Ranchers in lieu of other candy, hell no.
I understand. I don't think we should be shaming people for handing out Jolly Ranchers though. Because I did enjoy having them. Like I don't know. It is the same sort of thing as like suckers for me. Like like I didn't like, but like my parents they weren't strict with like I could eat like the fucking candy I got. I went out and worked for it. It's my goddamn candy. But it was like
3 pieces. Fuck off. I'm picking 8.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I
but it was like I couldn't have. They didn't want me to eat candy past like 7 or 8. When it got close to my bedtime. Mm-hmm. So then I just suck in a Jolly Rancher and I got candy for 30 minutes. I was gaming the system.
Ooh, good point.
For me, it's middle of the road. That's very C tier for me. I wasn't ever really excited to get them, but I did like having them.
So, just candy-based, Jolly Rancher for me is S to A. I love Jolly Ranchers so much. And honestly, even as a kid, when I saw them, I would get so excited. I just loved, and you're going to see, even with the, like, ring pop thing, I just love, like, really good, like, fruity flavored, like, suckers or, like, variants of that. For me, This is A tier. I loved seeing Jolly Ranchers. I got so pumped. I didn't know Jolly Ranchers were like a cheap thing. Didn't care. Jolly Ranchers were so good. I loved them. And it's like what you said, Fenner. I can pop one in whenever, and I've got like...
I don't know if they are. It just felt like it.
Okay.
I just want to get that out there.
For me, this would be...
it was never... I can't... Sorry for cutting you off.
Yeah.
But like... Kyle, when you said you just have 6 random, dude, whenever I would get Jolly Ranchers, they'd say like take a handful, or they just throw a bunch in my bag. You get a shit ton of them.
Yeah, I'd take a. They'd always say take a handful.
I was saying it just always felt like the last thing in my bag, or like when I was done with Halloween candy, was just like the few Jolly Ranchers that fell to the bottom.
Oh, okay. Well, they're dense.
Well, they fell there for a reason, though.
Oh, jeez.
They stayed there.
Okay.
Listen, I don't mind them. I just don't like them as a Halloween candy. For me, it's C tier.
All right, if I would put it A tier because I really love them. But if you guys want C, I'm fine with that. I'm not going to die over Jolly Ranchers. Twizzlers. This is interesting because as a Halloween candy,
F tier.
I'm not that far off. I would say D, because as a Halloween candy, are you fucking kidding me? Give me a bag of Twizzlers anytime, but as a Halloween, you get the 2 little sticks.
Yeah.
Why even bother? Why even bother?
That is how they came.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
And they're probably stale. Yeah.
If it was road trip candy, it'd be S tier easily for me.
Very different.
Yeah, Halloween candy, no, F tier. They suck.
For some reason, the small ones seem stale all the time.
Yes,
why the fuck were they so
stale? Actually, you guys are talking me into it. I'm fine with
F. Yeah, terrible Halloween candy. Which leads us to another terrible Halloween candy. I've never been an M&M's guy. I don't know the purpose. For me, this is C or D. I just you talk about the things that are the last thing in your bag. At plain M&M's for me. Peanut M&M's, S tier, regular M&M's.
I want to cut you off for a little bit because I don't see any other variations of M&M's on here. I'm gonna consider this like the conglomerate of all the M&M's, because if you okay, we can narrow it down. We narrow it down to peanuts and pretzel M&M's along with the normal ones, this is S tier, baby. Are you kidding me?
The peanuts and pretzels carry the. That's what I don't like, because this picture is the OG. Oh, the OGs are so like C tier.
They're good. I don't mind the OGs. By the way, what nobody ever talks about as far as Halloween candy when it comes to M&M's, the mini M&Ms that you got in the tube.
Oh, those are so much
awesome,
amazing.
Yep, I agree.
Quick question, Kyle. How come? Because you literally get the exact same amount of M&Ms and Skittles in those tiny bags. Why are you so against the small amount of Skittles, but M&M's S tier?
That's a good point.
So when you have all the M&Ms at once, it kind of just feels like that one nice little morsel of chocolate that you want. You get like a nice like fun-sized candy bar. You get that, it's like a shot of candy, like that chocolate. I like that more for chocolate. If I'm having Skittles, I just want the whole pouch. Doesn't really work for me as a fun size.
So you have no real reason. That's fine.
It's just personal preference.
These M&Ms, yeah, there's no reason. I was just curious if you had like a legitimate reason. M&Ms for me are B tier. I like getting M&Ms. Like just the basic M&Ms are B tier.
What if you include those other two?
S tier. If you include the other two, it's
S tier. That's so much.
It's S tier, but we can't do that.
Yeah,
we can't do that.
This is OG.
M&Ms. It's classic
this
M&Ms.
is what it is. Yeah. Regular M&Ms
for me, because I like regular M&Ms too.
I'm going C. Middle.
If
it's Wonder
just
Bread.
Normal M&Ms, I'll say B.
Okay.
Ugh. Fine. All right, here's a D tier candy. You guys remember these bubblegum things that were good for 15 seconds and then tasted like...
Yeah, that's F tier, baby.
Yeah.
They don't deserve a D.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, yeah, we don't need it. These things, like, they were... Stuff. I did like the first, like, 15
literally
seconds.
10 seconds.
Yeah, the first 15 seconds I really liked.
And then you spit it out.
But then, you're done with it in a minute. It's just nothing by then. Okay, wow, I'm glad we got that away. Sweet Tarts. These are good. These are fucking good.
I like Sweet Tarts.
I'm
a sucker for sour candy.
Yeah, don't know the last time I had a Sweet Tart, though. So I don't really remember.
Everything I said about Smarties applies to Sweet Tarts, so that's my take. You guys can hash this one out.
I'm fair with B tier. No, I think they're a little better. I think they're with this. I like the flavor of this A tier. Yep. And I think they fit in very well. I think it's very comparable with these.
Yeah, I do too. And I'm also, like I just said, I'm a sucker for sour candy. Sweet Tarts are basically Smarties, just a little bit better.
Okay. We'll put them
and they actually do have different flavors, Kyle.
Yeah, that's true.
Colorblind and taste blind. Never heard of it.
Yeah. Right. We got Pez. I liked the Pez dispensers as a kid.
I do too.
I don't remember the candy at all.
I don't know if I ever
that was just sugar.
Yeah, and I don't know if I ever really got Pez as a Halloween candy.
Right.
I got it a lot at Christmas and Easter.
Yeah, like at Easter, yeah. But I don't think I ever really got it as Halloween candy.
Because you get the dispenser, it's a lot.
Yeah. Well, but like sometimes if you have the candy, you don't always fucking put it through the dispenser. As a candy, I liked it as a kid.
If you thought I ever ate Pez without the dispenser, you got me messed up.
Clown.
Not all the time. You don't do
It's
it
fine.
all the time.
It's a fine normal candy.
Pez without the dispenser is C tier.
I was gonna say, even with the dispenser, it's just like the candy itself is very middle of the road.
Okay.
I'm noticing there's not a lot of chocolate bars on this list.
No, there aren't. Really we can talk. We can talk about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up with a little list here.
Okay. Lifesavers. I'm very consistent with like the kind of candy I like, and if you got, it's showing a roll of these. If you got a roll of these, that is easily S tier. But we'll pretend it's just the little guys. I feel like we might have a very different taste. Jolly Ranchers and Lifesavers, I loved so much. This is S tier for me. Love these.
This is maybe the most mid candy of all time. By the way.
Yeah.
Lifesavers, nah. You want to talk Lifesaver gummies? We are having a very different conversation because those might be the best gummies you can get, but normal Lifesavers, D maybe.
Oh my god!
I think
that's definitely not.
I like Lifesavers, but it's the same sort of thing. Yeah, I don't know. I could take them or leave them. They're C for me. It just seems like the most mid
It seems consistent with Jolly Ranchers putting it there. For me, I love these though. For me, it's S tier. I fucking love
and I like them
these.
more. I like them more as not a Halloween candy. I guess.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Again, that's a road trip candy for me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I loved a nice roll of Lifesavers. I loved as a kid. Oh my god.
I don't know if I always feel like I got the individual wrapped ones for Halloween too. I don't know if I ever got a full roll. Maybe that would change my tune a little bit, but
yeah. Airheads.
S tier.
Yes, boy did I love these.
Right to it.
Yep.
Oh, Airheads are the best.
Are
they the best?
They were just perfect. Oh, the flavor and like the different flavors. How easy they were. I loved how like the kind of harder consistency it could have, especially when you get home from the cold Halloween night. It's a little harder. I liked that. Okay, I assume Feder, you're with the.
Oh yeah, big time S tier. Yeah. One thing with Airheads that, like, I don't know if I imagine other people did this. I know, like, I had friends who showed me it. But, like, you take two, like, watermelon and apple, and you twist them together and eat them at the same time. Oh, baby.
Yep.
Yeah, Airheads are sick.
Airheads were amazing. Laffy Taffy.
D. I hate Laffy Taffy. There's only one Laffy Taffy flavor I liked, and it was the pink one.
I gotta be honest, this might be B or A for me. I really like Laffy Taffy.
It depended on the flavor for me, which is why I would probably say B, because
it kind of felt like boneless Airheads.
Yes, it really did.
They were like, and I get it's taffy, but like they left this
the consistency
coating on your mouth, and it was it was so gross to me.
I felt like the waxy coating goes away after the first like few chomps.
No, but the waxy coating that sticks around in your mouth afterwards.
It's a very sticky.
It is. Yeah, it's hard to. Once you've had one, you know you had one the rest of the fucking day.
Go ahead.
The only thing stopping me from being like A or like being a little higher on these is the banana flavor was so fucking bad.
The worst.
Oh my god.
The thing with Laffy Taffy that prevents me from like having better memories of them is that they were.
Well, you said they were A tier, right?
I'm A or B. I'm more B.
Okay.
The thing with them is like they're so maddeningly inconsistent because you would get one that is just hard as a fucking rock and it's like unedible, and then you get another one to be like a nice soft taffy. It's delicious, and you know. It's why I'm so goddamn funny today, is because I really like Laffy Taffy back then. So it makes a lot of sense. Fond memories.
Well, that makes me want to put it in C tier. Fenner, what are you?
I'm solid on D tier. I was not a big fan of Laffy Taffy.
Okay, Kyle.
B tier.
B tier.
And Zach C tier.
Compromise.
So C tier.
Okay.
But that does not feel like it belongs in the same category as Jolly Ranchers and Lifesavers. Whatever.
That is a good, but I love these, so I would say these are higher in general. But I don't know why these are hot commodity. But the Maynards, maybe we'll have to try them. Sour Patch Kids. This is interesting.
Oh, S tier.
Yeah,
I love Sour Patch Kids.
This is the only sour candy I like legitimately love.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I like a lot
I'm
of
sucker for sour candy. Yeah, I just like sour candy. You like Airheads? You didn't like Airheads?
Not at all.
Really? I like Airheads.
Oh no, Airheads. Yeah, you talking?
Oh, not Airheads.
Warheads.
Warheads.
Those are the most disgusting candies on planet Earth. I can't believe if that was on here, they wouldn't even be F tier. They would be in the pits of hell.
No,
worst candy in the
world.
No, they wouldn't.
They were
literally
cool.
in the world.
No, I love
the worst candy.
Oh, baby tongue paste.
I was gonna say,
sour.
yeah.
Christ.
Listen, I was built to do very spicy foods like a real man. Sour is for absolute infants. That is a terrible candy.
No, Warheads was extreme. Like that was like when the rapper Tooth up.
Yeah,
the guy.
Yeah, dude,
you knew
not
you're in
only
for something.
was like, do I love the sour?
Even the guy, the fucking rapper, didn't like the candy.
That's
how bad they are.
Not only was like, dude, I love the sour part.
He was in pain.
The candy after you got past the sour, the hard candy was still really good afterwards. Yeah.
Oh, so once you get past the really
I said,
bad
that's
part,
the thrill of it.
Still good.
That's the thrill of
You're
it.
having a war in your mouth. Pig.
Yeah.
All right, Jamie, bring that up. I need a picture of the Warheads guy. I need a debate. Does this guy look like he's having fun? Because Warheads, man, this guy isn't enjoying it at all. It's having a horrible time.
He's loving it.
Also, that's like an updated logo.
No, that's
I don't know. I don't think so.
Either way, does this man look like he's enjoying himself?
Yeah, big time.
We'll try
Have you ever seen a man having fun?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No, that one.
Which one?
Go back.
I thought there was a more detailed one.
Up top, the third one. That one's
the
third one.
Yes. Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's having a really fun time. He's literally dying because he's blowing a gasket. He's like, wow, oh, this sucks so bad.
Oh, man.
My mouth is too dry from this bad candy. I can't spit it out.
God, look how gross this thing is.
It is gross. They had to change the logo because this guy was having so little fun.
Well, hey, he's still having a good time.
He's
had
a good time since
good for him.
All right, now Google man having fun. We'll do a side-by-side comparison.
Oh, okay.
Man, now we're talking.
Man having fun. Here you go. Here it is. There we go. See? This is about having fun.
Oh my god.
All right. We need to get where are we putting Pop Rocks?
Pop Rocks, I'm a fan. They're B tier for me. I loved getting Pop Rocks.
I'd go A tier.
Yeah.
A tier? Okay, yeah. I'm cool with that, yeah.
I like the feeling of them popping.
Yeah,
I like
cool.
the mouth feel.
I can't tell what these
Yeah.
I can't tell if these caramels are hard or solid.
Soft. Okay.
They're soft.
If they big difference. If they are a soft caramel, A or S tier. And every soft caramel is fantastic.
And hard. I would also
like
put hard.
I would also
I
say
would
hard.
say hard too.
Yeah.
Yep.
If
I'm
this
a
is
fan
a
of caramel.
hard Werther's original, it's D minus.
No.
Absolutely not.
Then it's for sure
Boomers.
S.
Boomers.
Yes.
It's for sure S.
S tier. I like soft caramel too. I think they're both S tier. I like them both very much.
Werther's original by itself is an S tier candy.
Oh, it's
absolutely
so good.
Oh,
You
yes.
like black licorice too, you fucking boomer?
No,
I feel like you were traumatized as a kid with Werther's.
Like, what happened?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to you, dude.
Oh my god! I mean, it's just bad candy. Absolutely bad candy.
No, it's not, dude. You might need to try a Werther's. You might need to try a Werther's again because Werther's have always been really, really good.
You're so wrong. You're so wrong.
No, Werther's are amazing, yeah.
No, Werther's are really good.
Let's get back to the question at hand. That looks like a soft caramel.
Yep.
Yeah, it does.
I would say S.
I would say S area.
Fantastic. I love soft.
Okay. Yep. Tootsie Rolls. Just the
epitome of C.
Yeah, yep. If it was, the colorful ones.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just yeah.
What are they? Oh shit.
Fruit rolls? I don't fucking know.
No.
Are you?
But those are fantastic.
Yeah.
Those are fantastic.
Are we all good with C? Yeah, that's a.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing more to be said about that. Swedish Fish. S or A?
Here.
S
O here.
Speaking of boomer, Pate, Swedish Fish are boomer.
Swedish
boomer
Fish
candy,
are
and I love
boomer.
them. I love them.
Oh,
yes.
Those are they
God.
are like the definition of boomer candy, and they're so fucking good.
Listen, in the 1910s when candy was invented and you had two options, black licorice or Werther's Original, there was not a delicious Swedish Fish anywhere to be found.
I'm going to fact check you here.
Yeah. Swedish Fish
we're bringing facts into this? Disgusting.
Yeah. No, they are like a boomer candy, I'm pretty sure.
They came out in the 1950s, Pate.
Oh, excuse me.
But no,
these candies came out in like the 50s.
So what are we talking about?
Nah. If someone in the 50s had, if someone in the 50s had a warhead, they'd fucking die. They'd be sent to the clinic. Okay, yeah, no, Swedish Fish are great. Like they are. If you saw something with Swedish Fish in your candy box, it is like that. Oh, it's a noticeable thing in your box. It's awesome.
Yep.
They stuck out.
I'm very curious what you guys think of this one.
I am too, because I don't know how I feel about this.
I'll be honest with you. It just feels like the better version of Pop Rocks. I'm going S tier.
Whoa.
I don't know how it has anything to do with Pop Rocks, but I'm also going S tier, but not for that
It's fun dip for the...
Yeah, it doesn't have the same thing. It's a little different. That's a bad comparison.
It's not even close to the same thing.
Listen,
but as a kid, just think about this. You're getting essentially two candies in one, but it's all one because you're taking a solid stick of sugar, licking it, and dipping it into more sugar and sucking it off. It was so good.
Whoa.
And listen.
Hey, pause.
Whoa.
Relax.
Relax. And listen. The packaging was not lying. It was extremely fun.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Yeah. I just wonder why. So why do you like Fun Dip, Kyle, but like Smarties are like so... Because I don't see...
It's all just straight up
You're working for it. I don't think it's quite as tart as the Smarties was.
Yeah, fucking bootstrap.
I was just gonna say he likes to work for his candy. Yeah.
Listen, as a kid though, there was something it was very fun to do. It wasn't about work.
Fun. It was special. It was you got an activity out of it.
One of the big things in philosophy is that I can't remember
mansplain philosophy. Too.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. I want to say it was Socrates who talked about how in life a man's or a woman's goals, it's when you reach that goal, it was never really the point, and it was all about the process. I feel the same way about Fun Dip. I enjoy the final result, but the process is what it was about.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Fair enough. What the fuck is this?
What's it say?
It's Good and Plenty. Before. Is it Good and Plenty?
Yeah, Good and Plenty. Yeah, I've never had one either.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
I've never had them.
Awesome, easy. So this next one we got
those are the single worst candy I've ever had in my life.
Maybe I'm thinking wrong then.
The Krabby Patty thing, right?
Yeah, those are bad.
Maybe I'm thinking wrong.
So
you could not be thinking wrong. I knew people who liked them, not for me.
Yeah, maybe because I think I did like them. Yeah, like there's just like a big gummy, right?
Basically, they're one big gummy. But like it's separate because like there's the patty, then there's like the lettuce,
the pickle, the burger,
cheese, yeah. So there's
I'm not thinking of this. I don't think I've had this then.
No, it's bad.
I agree but it was always cool because it's like it's a burger, fun. It's a fun little stick. But like it's not a good candy.
No, it's not.
So
no.
I'm cool with D tier.
Yeah, because it was kind of cool to like.
It was
make whatever kind of burger. Yeah,
it's like I'm eating a burger. Yeah. So it's better than these.
Sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Sucked.
Mike and Ike.
Hey, for me, that's an S tier candy. I loved Mike and Ike.
It's A or S for me as well.
Yeah.
I'm feeling A because I don't think it's as good as any of these. I think it is a step down.
I'll be honest. This might be a hot take. I think Mike and Ike's are better than Skittles.
I agree. I love Mike and Ike's.
Man. I love the texture. I love the flavor. Mike and Ike's are great.
Yeah.
I'll take your... I don't know the last time I've had a Mike and Ike, so I'll take your guys. I don't even remember these.
Yeah, Mike... Yeah, no. They're to this day, they're very good.
Why do I remember them being, like, minty? Did they have different flavors?
No, Mike and Ike's never had minty flavors, no.
Maybe I had bad Mike and Ike's.
Honestly, probably the exact same flavor palette as Skittles, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I need to have Mike and Ike again then.
Yeah, they're good.
Gummy bears! If you got a little thing of gummy bears, I think this is S tier. I love the good gummy.
The Haribo ones. It has to be the Haribo gummy bears.
Those elite. It has to be.
I say A. Not.
I would say, for me, I would say D tier. I'm just not a gummy. I'm not a gummy bear or like Lifesaver Chews when he brought that up. I'm not a big that type of candy.
I'm big gummy guy. Yep. Much rather have a gummy than a hard candy. It's not even close.
I'll have a gummy or a hard.
It feels at home with A. They kind of remind me of a Mike and Ike's, but they feel just a little below. If you want to put them in S, I won't argue with you.
They're not even close to Mike and Ike's. Put it in A tier. If we put it in S tier, we're gonna have some fucking problems.
Okay, we'll go with A then. I think this is jelly beans.
Oh, boo. Boo.
Can we put an F?
Yeah, big time. Yeah. Even as an Easter candy, and that's its whole thing.
Right.
How did you guys ever feel about the ones where it was all the random flavors?
Like the Birdie Bots?
Yeah. The Harry Potter ones.
Yeah.
You would literally get
I liked those. I
was always afraid I'd get the barf.
Yeah.
No, but those were trickster ones, weren't they?
Not necessarily.
Because
there was no bad one in it. There was no actual bad flavors. They were just more the butter. They would say barf, but it would be sour.
No.
What?
No.
Yeah.
No, there were but
it wasn't actually bad.
Yes, they were.
I don't think you're right about this, Zach.
Yeah.
No, I am.
Were. No, you're not.
I'll go.
Two different boxes.
Yeah, because I'll go.
There were ones that were legitimately puke flavored.
I thought so too. To be honest,
no, there 100% were.
Either I'm a sucker for marketing, or
no, there were because I had those.
This is
my uncle. That was my Uncle Jed's favorite prank to play. Hey, son, you want some jelly beans?
He was giving you some homemade jelly beans then.
No,
they would not actively made a barf flavored jelly bean.
Yes, they would because the whole shtick of it is to you buy it. There are some good ones. There are some bad ones. And it's oh, here I'm playing a joke on my friends or my unsuspecting nephew.
They've got some at my grocery store, and I'm going to get them, and I will have them on podcast, and I'll get back to you, because I will tell you that there are no bad Birdie Bots beans.
What the hell are you even talking about? We're talking about jelly beans.
Oh my God, Fenner. That is what he's talking about. The Birdie Bots are the ones that are the nasty ones.
No, okay.
There aren't any nasty ones. Okay, anyways, let's get to Starburst. B, in my opinion.
Starburst?
Yeah.
They'd be A for me. I really like Starburst.
I like Starburst.
A for me as well.
I don't. A lot of people hate on particular flavors of Starburst. I like all flavors of Starburst.
I thought people fucking love Starburst.
I think people do
They're
too,
great.
But people hate the yellow and the orange.
Again, I think this is if you pour out your candy thing. Are you really that excited over a Starburst?
Yeah,
because I'm not.
Yeah,
I definitely wasn't.
One.
I liked getting Starburst.
The pink Starbursts were great.
I do like Starburst, but as a Halloween candy, I don't think I like them as much. I like them more as an adult, if I'm being honest. I don't know. They're really good. Don't get me wrong, but as a Halloween candy, I think they're B tier.
If I'm looking at this though, I didn't like them more than the fun size M&Ms. I'll go B tier as well.
But those are regular M&Ms though, so.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But in fun size pouches. Anyways, the Tootsie Pops.
No. Overrated.
Yeah.
No, I refuse to give a category on this one.
No, I think Tootsie Pops suck.
I disagree.
Listen.
I like Tootsie Pops.
I am very consistent with the candy I like. This would be an S tier for me. Tootsie Pops are a pinnacle of
Halloween candy.
Yeah, they're a pinnacle of the sucker game. I think they're I think they're the gold standard for suckers. I'm looking at these flavors.
That's a low standard in my mind, though.
I guess the only
like
other
a ring pop's a sucker.
That's a sucker.
But I explain. I like the ring pop as Halloween because you had the fucking drip and they tasted really good.
Yeah.
I liked how much sucker you got in a Tootsie Pop.
You
do. Yeah, you do. And it's always good. The flavors are all good. It's a real old school candy.
I would put it C tier.
I was going to say, I know I've been agreeing with you, Zach, and I do love Tootsie Pops.
Yeah.
D tier for me. I hated getting stuffers for Halloween. I hated getting stuffers for Halloween. I absolutely hated it.
Oh, my God.
It's funny that you ended up worse than me.
Yeah. Wow. Man, I am just losing on my... we'll put it C as a compromise. But, man, my favorites are in C. Well...
So we're back to...
all of these we've done.
So I'm going to start naming off a few chocolates before we get out of here.
Okay.
Just to cover our bases here. So these are the hypothetical rankings where we would put them.
Mm-hmm.
These are all, again, we're assuming fun size.
Yep.
Snickers.
A tier.
A.
I agree. I don't think we need to argue about
and that might be the highest I go on a bar. I'm going to be honest.
It won't be for me. There will probably be two that I would put
I would put Kit Kat in this.
The next one is S tier. It is Kit Kat.
Yep, it's S tier. Yep. Couldn't agree more.
Now, this next one, a Milky Way. Hear me out. It's a king-size candy bar. It's too much. A Milky Way, it's too much. There's not enough like substance. That's why I like the Snickers. It's got that crunch to it. Not enough substance, but it's like a one bite fun size. I kind of like a Milky Way. It feels B tier to me.
I would even go A. I put it in the same.
Really?
I put it in the same. You're right. As a fun size, it's awesome. Milky Ways are like I think like up there with what was the other one we did? Was it Snickers?
Snickers.
Yeah, I put them. I think they're both like I would put most like they're all kind of the same, and I just like them the same. I'm going to be honest.
I think I would probably go B tier. Yeah.
Okay.
Next one. This is S tier for me. Butterfinger.
Yep, S tier. No questions asked.
Delicious.
Hold up. This is not consistent. I don't know which one it was.
I will explain it. It's the same thing. King size has far more ability to get stuck in your teeth. It's like I said, it's like a nice one-bite surprise.
I love it getting stuck in my teeth.
For reference to the listeners, we ranked candy a long time ago. Go check it out at the Farmcast. I'm pretty sure Kyle puts Butterfinger at like D tier or like
king size.
We did our top 3 and bottom 3, and it was
bottom
Kyle's
3.
Bottom 3 candy bars of all time.
I said in there, I like the flavor.
Tier.
I like the flavor. I always have liked the flavor.
That is way too much of a difference to go from. Like, this is one of my least favorite candy bars of all time. Now, just because it's a little smaller, S tier. One of the best candy bars.
What was in your head? Did you think you were getting a meal of Butterfinger?
Listen. We could say that was roughly a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you do a lot of growing up and
you've changed a lot.
Yeah. Oh,
and potentially part of that was for the bit. I'll peel back the curtain a little bit.
Fair enough. That's fair.
The flavor of Butterfinger is fucking delicious.
Yeah. A Butterfinger.
I do mean it though. I hate that shit getting stuck in my teeth. That was not a bit. That's no meme.
I love a Butterfinger concrete mixer at Culver's. Oh, so good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, what else you got?
So we're at Hershey Bar. I like this one as a fun size.
I do too, as a B.
Yeah, that seems. I mean, it's pretty mid for me compared to all the other candy bars. It's pretty mid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's next one. Twix S tier.
S tier. No question.
Crunch. Do we even need to get into this one? Crunch was we had a big discussion about Crunch in our last candy video. It's good as like in the bites that you get in the movie theater. As a straight up Crunch bar, no thank you. It's a C tier.
Fenner said something about putting it in popcorn one time too. It is weird as fuck.
It's so good.
It's still weird.
So good, the sweet and salty.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
All right, just a couple more before we get out of here. Reese's.
S
The single cup, it's fantastic.
Reese's Pieces, the single cup, that's probably B tier for me, and it wasn't on here. Reese's Pieces are S tier for me. I love Reese's Pieces.
Hot take, I much prefer the cup to Reese's Pieces. I've always felt
I don't know if that's a hot take, but yeah.
I'm the best of both worlds. I love both. I think peanut butter and chocolate never goes wrong. It's perfect.
All right, and the last one I want to end on is one I think that might be a bit divisive. I don't know if this is a boomer take or not, but I fucking love 100 grand.
It's definitely a boomer take.
Boomer take.
But I don't think it's that
really
wrong.
Good. It's really good.
I'd put it B.
That'd be B tier for me.
This one's A or S.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I love seeing that bar.
You missed 2 candy bars that I would have in S tier.
Oh, okay.
Heath Bars. I love Heath
Very
Bars.
good.
Yeah, that's
Heath
a good
Bars
one.
are incredible.
See, here's the thing with Heath. I just to cut you off.
Oh, go for it. Yeah.
The thing with Heath, I like the Heath bar, but the best part about Heath is when you get like Heath flavored or Heath something else, like ice cream with that Heath toffee. Incredible. You put it in there's like a breadcrumb kind of like style with Heath that you can put on like certain desserts. That's fantastic. All of it's a little bit better than the bar itself.
Okay.
I love the toffee on other things.
Okay.
I just love the individual toffee covered in chocolate. It's fantastic.
It's good.
Yep.
And then this is kind of like the first, I feel like, modern candy. I feel like a lot of this other stuff is like really, really old. But Take 5 bars.
They're very good.
You get the single Take 5. I love that.
It's a lot going on. A lot of flavor. It's got it's got
Take 5,
pretzel, chocolate, peanuts.
Peanut butter, or no, maybe it's caramel in there. But yeah, it's like 5 different things and covered in chocolate. Yeah, it's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I got that confused with 100 grand. I don't think I know what I'm talking about.
100 grand is like, that's just really chewy. Yeah.
Or no, caramel. Definitely
caramel. I think caramel and nougat, isn't it?
Might have
yeah.
All right. Well, that does it here from the Farmcast, talking all things Halloween.
Get off.
Yeah, I know. This wig is itchy. Talking all things Halloween, talking all things candy. That does it from here. I'm the Joker. That's Harry Potter. And I'm Duck Dynasty.
Harry Potter.
All right, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Comment your favorite candy or Halloween thing and your favorite Halloween costume. Whatever you want to do, you choose. You're yourself. And we will see you on the next episode of the Farmcast. Bye.